Alright, we have 2 more chapter 4s to go through. That rascally thief Therion, and then our favorite physical lady, Beast Tamer Hanit. That's all we have to do. And then who knows, that could be the end of all the main plot to the game. We'll find out. And it won't take too long either. We'll just be sticking to the tried and true magic combo. Probably end up one-shotting the last 2 bosses since we're way too strong at this point. So this is Therion's town, right? Yeah. North Beach. Alright, let's get him in a team. I haven't gone around with the guy yet to pick up all the chests I've been leaving behind. I think I'll save that for when we're completely done. Ooh, travel banter. So what's with the 2 rings on your necklace, Hanit? They aren't keepsakes from my parents. I touch them for luck before a hunt. Foolish superstition, I know. But I remember holding it tight before my first hunt. After that, it became a habit. Guess hunters need all the luck they can get, so I'm not surprised they'd believe in things like charms and rituals. Foolish! Missing O, what's up? What's foolish? Or foolish? Follish! Folly. Folly upon you, Sarge. Everything? Why? What's happening? Guess hunters need. Oh, right, I read this. I don't think it's limited to hunters. I have one as well. You mean praying to the flame? No, not exactly. Every morning after reading scripture, I wish for a blessed day. Before carefully placing a bookmark between the pages I had been reading. The bookmark I use is actually a pressed flower that I picked from a secret place I know. Pressed flower, do those survive for long? It is a fine ritual, and may it continueth to blessen thy days. Oh, I do hope so. What about you, Therion? You have rituals or superstitions? Of course. Thievery is as prey to fortune's caprice as hunting. So what aren't thy superstitions? When I break into a house, I always enter with my right foot, and I knock on the door first. Lightly, of course. I never look portraits in the eye or steal from children's savings boxes. He's got quite a few rituals, doesn't he? Stay! How many hast thou? As many as I need to make off with my prize. Cannot decide if that makes you overly superstitious or eminently practical. I don't know if I would call that eminently practical, Ophelia. Alright. Well, since I got this banter chat, let's say point is right here. We have a town to explore.
Greetings.
You're a strange one, coming all the way to a place like this. Nothing here but an old run-down church. There's a dragon egg. No, not a dragon egg. What are we collecting? Is it a dragon jewel? I don't know. Something. I forget. Let's see. You are an unemployed man, born and raised here, and you badger your younger brother for money, which he then wastes on alcohol. And he has no intention of changing his ways. You're a real piece of work, aren't you? Real piece of work. Oh wait, I have Therion. Ah, 8%. 80%. Oh, it's not worth it. Therion's not good enough, man. I'm just gonna buy these things, because I have money. There. I just gave you like 50,000 bucks. Surely that can afford you alcohol for the rest of your life. Poison slash.
Greetings.
Alright. Next. mercenary born in the Frostlands who made his way to Northreach in search of work. Excuse me. He believes that the strong have an obligation to defend the weak and refuses any contract. That would force him to act against his conscience. Huh. You would get along with Ulbrich.
Hi.
It's nothing like that first pint after a hard day's work. Really warms the bones. Oh wait, I should check steel first. He doesn't really have anything good. I'm just gonna buy it to buy him out anyway. I'm not gonna be able to afford to keep on doing that, though. Inhibit offense. I have, Critical Eye. Critical Eye probably just raises my crit, right? I imagine. Inhibit offense sounds pretty good to me. We'll take this guy along. Please, just guide me to some place better than this. Huh. That bush out here, both of the bushes, I still don't know if that's supposed to be like wind blowing effect or what. They're just like pulsating. Pulsating bushes, man.
Oh my!
Oh Joshua, the profound depths of your love call out to my heart. Don't we know Josh? We do know Josh. Oh, my beloved Angela, I have another verse for you this fine day. Oh, it's Frostblade. What's up, dude? Are those good? Dragon Saber. That sounds nice. And the Force Shield. So I can guide you now. Rhapsody of Love. He doesn't seem very powerful. I wonder what Rhapsody of Love does. Angela. Alright, let me save. And I don't have honey on me. Got a new bow. I guess it wasn't. It was like this. I mean, occasionally poisons is okay, right? Probably unnecessary at this point, though. We're starting to do the big damage. Poison only ever did a little bit. It wasn't that great of a mechanic in this game. Well, at least it was balanced, not OP. Joshua's poem restores HP and SP to a single ally. That's one heck of a poem. If it restores your health and your magic. Good literature. It's good for the heart and soul, I guess. Alright, there we go. Yo, magic nut. You know what that means. Oh yeah, baby. And a slippery nut. Oh yeah. What is Tressa at? Status. 823. I want her to be maxed. I think when she levels up more, if I bother to do that, she'll definitely hit max. We'll have a max evasion character. Alright, let's save, scrutinize. And then press on. Discount at the end. It's not just any traveling swordsman her heart belongs to. It's Mr. Fabulo. Let's see now. Byron, the Noble. This guy has a name. Once prestigious House of Byron. Family sacrificed much for the sake of Northreach and was beloved by all for it. However, by the time he was born, the townsfolk had long since forgotten his ancestors' noble deeds. Are you Quest? That might be Brown. I can't quite tell because of the lighting. I think he's a quest. That's why he's got a name. Wait. Can we steal? We can. Save us some money.
What ho?
My house, Great House of Byron, has a noble lineage. Not that many would know it now to look at us. How far we have fallen. They even had the part with the precious ring that was their family's heirloom. Seems their great house will truly end with me. Hand over the ring or share the knowledge of his lineage. I wonder what would be the better option. I'm gonna share the knowledge of his lineage. Let's see what happens.
What?
You say you researched the history of my house. That's a rather curious sort of hobby. Oh, you just talked to somebody that happened to know about you, apparently. They researched you, guy. Yes, we may be fading into disgrace now, but at least the glory of our past will live on in perpetuity. I can give you the ring too? What is that you say? No, surely not. If what you say is true, then my great forefathers were lowly farmers working in a field? I see. So it's like either give him the truth, or let him live a fantasy. They managed to raise themselves up from such humble beginnings to be one of the great houses of the land. It's even better. It would appear that I have been mistaken about some things. I thought that being born to nobility was a gift that was mine by divine right, but I was born in such a position because of the hard work and sweat of my forebears. Effort, endurance, patience. That is what House Byron should be. I shall learn from those who came before me. I shall start over from nothing and show that I am as worthy as the first Byrons. After all, I have nothing more to lose now. I feel quite oddly free, in fact. Oh, you're happy. I'm happy with that result. It seems like the second result's always the better result. Maybe. And you're familiar. I'm completely out of mons. Hold on a second. Always looking for a bargain. Always looking for a store to sell stuff that I no longer need. Alright. I should equip an Angel Saber onto Therion here. I won't do any of the really high stuff. You can have a Trinity Sword. Alright, so Platinum's outdated. Angel. Keep one, though I doubt I'm gonna use the effect. Blade of Bravery. Unseen Saber. I'll hold on to. Dragon is high attack, and Uranus is high attack. What happened to the other sword that I just got? I don't know, and that's okay. Lances, daggers, got some old axes here. 199.82, 192. It increases latent damage dealt, so I want to hold it. 186. That one is good for magic. 221. 112, 230 elemental attack. Okay. Sell that one then. Memorial Axe, 400, speed 150, occasionally decreases target's elemental defense. That combined, oh, that seems like a good axe, and it's nice and strong. I definitely want Honey to have that. Shadowbow. It's outdated to the Transcendent Shadowbow. Huntress Longbow. And then I'll just hold on to the rest. This one we don't need either. I don't need most of this stuff. Warhammer. I haven't found anything better than the Giant's Club yet, as far as physical attack staves are concerned. Sledgehammers, Sapphire Rods are outdated. Wisdom Staff. Sturdy Sapphire Rod. Some Morning Stars. I have 2 Giant's Clubs. Matthias' Scepter. Giant's Club is 229 physical attack. Yggdrasil Staff. Oh shit, I didn't realize Ophelia is maxed. She is capped. It's 9999 with the staff. You have max damage. Also confirms that there's a cap. Alright, this is outdated. And this. And these. Oh, there's someone still wearing one. Ion's wearing one. Don't I have a better evasion shield? Alright, spiked. I'll sell all that I can. Adamantite, I'll keep. So that's what I'm still using. And then we have Tower, Knights, Gustavs. Someone else is wearing this apparently. Leviathan. Gargantuan. Force Shield. Force Shield is a minor trade down of magic defense for a minor trade up of physical. And evasion bonuses. Unforbidden. Whoops. Let me do that. Well, let's go to hats. I feel like I haven't actually paid attention to some of these items in a long time. Golden hairpiece, I'll keep those. Bishop hats. Falcon. Starlight. Hasty helm. Horned. Grand. Gareth's. Elemental hat. Yeah. Fur cap. Fur cap is decent defenses, but we'll sell it. Because we have a lot of things below it. Enchanted Circlet's good for the SP, which means I don't really need the golden hairpiece. Silent Bandanas, still the evasion extraordinaire. SP restoration. At the cost of some elemental attack? I think I want Cyrus to wear that. Excuse me, Historian's hat. Release this hat. Imperial helm. Monster Trainer's hat. Adamantine hat. This is what Ophelia has. Cyrus would definitely rather wear that. I don't need the SP restoration. Hypnos crown. I guess I could use that one too. For a lot more SP. And then crystal helm. Hypnos crown. Alright. What else do I have? I have body armor. Quite a few outdated body armors that I've never bothered to sell. Exotic garb. Keep that just because of what it does. Though again, I don't think I'll need it. I very gratuitously utilize my SP recovery items. Silent cape. Therion would like to wear that. Primeval robe. Imperial armor. Vendetta coat. Tons of HP on that. Dragon Princess's robes. Looks like Therion would like to wear that too. Although Silent Cape boosts his evasion, which is what I would want. Man. Slightly reduces fire damage. This is what he would really like, but I don't have a spare. Sorcerer's robe. Dragon's vest and robe of the flame. Crystal vest. Crystal armor is 300 physical armor. That's so much. And then let me unequip that lightning ring. We can get better. I have a plus 50 evades. There we go. What is the stimulating bracelet? I think you can get better than that too. Yeah. I don't think we really need the plus 50s anymore. I'll hold on to the rest of those though. And sell through later. Now I have some money again. Let's see. Hidden item. Impoverished man. Did I talk to the guy on the right there?
Things are looking up.
I don't believe the deal I got on this ring. Oof, the fellow was desperate. Drove him right down till he was practically paying me to take it. I ran into a bit of a rough spot myself. Soon after, I had to sell it off to a peddler of such things. Got a better price than what I paid for it, at least. A ring that you sold off to a peddler. Where might the peddler be?
Good day.
We've met again, my friend, as I, Sir Miles of the Knights Ardant. I didn't talk to him, that's what I didn't do. Been newly posted to his town in my service to the faith, and I've heard rumors that a sword once belonging to my father remains still in this town. I hope I will be able to at least glimpse it before I might be sent on my next mission. If you happen to find that sword, please, you must let me know. Yeah, I can do that. Find your sword. Okay, you're an 80% chance of success. What you got? Pomegranates. It's actually kind of nice.
Right.
Cold here, isn't it? It's the northernmost town in the Frostlands after all. I should have tried scrutinizing before I stole. Alright, doesn't matter. Okay. Preparing for a lengthy journey. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to punch you later to get in your house. Don't mean to interrupt your journey preparations, but I guess I do. Alright. That tackles only the front area of this town, because I did so much selling. And whatnot. What's up? Your quest too. Writer, fascinated by legends of dragons. For many years he had no interest in maintaining his physical health until he read a travelogue filled with tales of dragons. And there he resolved to follow in the author's footsteps and embark on a similar journey. Ah, Tressa can relate to you. You have a sprightly necklace. Now I have a sprightly necklace.
Sorry.
Could I ask you to perhaps assist me? I would know about the great dragons found in the Frostlands, the Clifflands, and the Highlands. I'd be greatly obliged if you could do this for me, really I would. I happen to know these things. You truly did it. You were able to collect tales of the noble dragons for me? Please, you must tell me all that you have learned. Black screen of telling tales. Amazing! Dragon of the Clifflands brought down by a single man. That man took on the dragon with no more than his bow and his loyal wolf companion. Yeah, that's how neat's dad for you. Maybe that man was one of those beast tamers of the dark wood. How utterly fascinating. I suppose next would be the dragon of the Frostlands, no? Dragon that lives deep in the forest where rare herbs flourish. It's true that the forest would probably provide a good source of foodstuffs, even in the heavy snows of the Frostlands. Perhaps it even chose to live in such a place so that it might prey on the animals that come to seek those herbs. Conjecture, sir. Finally, dragon of the Highlands. Dragon said to be capable of human speech. It's like something out of a fairy tale, isn't it? If there are legends of dragon eggs being hatched by men, the young within raised by humans. 'Tis true. And of course, there are the legends that claim the dragons once lived alongside the gods and were able to use magic. But they earned themselves the wrath of the gods, and the gods left them little more than dumb beasts, or so the tale goes. Such stories have long persisted, but perhaps that is because there's some truth to them. Thank you. You gathered a wealth of invaluable information for me. Dragons are rare in our modern world. We should at least try to record all that we can about them in case they disappear entirely. Yeah, I might be partially responsible for beating up a dragon or two. Legends and anecdotes that you have collected for me will be a great aid in drafting my book. Thank you very much. I find my hand itching for a quill. Cannot wait to get started writing at once. Dragon Scarf. Is that something I desire? Stores SP after every... Oh! We got 2 of those now. It only restores 6 SP. It's kind of outdated, but still nice.
Splendid!
Splendid! These residents seem to be doing okay so far. No one's really talked about any problems, but we have the sad music playing in this town, like most of the tier 4 towns. Or tier 3. You're in the Baltic. It's Ogun! Oh, snaps, he's around. What's up, Ogan? I must help myself to some of your stuff. Just because I can. Oh.
That'll do.
That should see you through. That fever comes back though. Take this twice a day till it subsides. I wasn't expecting like a cutscene. No need for thanks. It's my job is all. Sir, if I might ask, was I ever your patient before? Not that I remember, but I move about a lot. I feel like I met you before long, long ago. Could be. Like I said, I move about a lot. I did stay in this village for a time, earning my keep as an apothecary. But when I lost my wife, I left this place. I was on the road for a long time after that. After all these years, though, I guess the fancy just struck me and I thought I'd stop by, see the old place. Glad to hear it. I hope you stay with us this time forever. Forever. It's not a little foreboding. He's like, what does she mean by that? Alyssa. Soon it'll be the anniversary of the day I lost you. Is that why my feet brought me back here? Not like I've got any right to face you again, if I even could. Ogan's Epilogue. Okay. Anything over here? I see... Yeah, okay, I guess the snow patch is just in the way. This house has no door. There is no entry to this building. This one has nothing in it. Yet, and we're familiar with you. Byron the Commoner. Ah, Byron again. Every day I work myself to the point of exhaustion until I fall in bed and collapse each night. Found that I quite enjoy working up a good sweat when it is in the pursuit of a noble goal. Yeah. It's fun to be doing things. Okay, I don't suspect there's anything here that matters. I can equip that. I already have a Doombreaker. I have two. And, right, I forgot to equip Styrion with the cape. One thing at a time, man. Alright, Doombreaker. And... cape. Hi! You're guarding the door. And apparently... I haven't failed yet today, but... 80% is 80% in this game. Which is definitely far from accurate. I think I'm due for a fail. Nope, didn't get it yet. Tired guard. Treasure your families every moment together, for happiness is fleeting and there's no telling how long theirs will last. Indeed, indeed. I'm gonna have to beat you up though. Not yet. We're gonna have to do it. Oh, this is the finest bit of flash I've gotten my hands on in some time. Surely a blade with some stories behind it. Fine merchant. You can see the kind of soul that sleeps within a sword or weapon. keen eyes on you. Ah. You have the sword. That's a good price. Oh, I see you are a merchant too. Whoops, I don't want to part ways. I want to check out this guy. He's got a thrash. And I didn't talk to him yet.
Greeting to ye.
Oh, he's an old man too. This whole town is surrounded by the castle walls. Seems like that is the case.
Good
We
day.
actually finished every quest in this town, at least in the first area. Right away. This is my father's sword. Such heavy steel, just holding it. There's no doubting its strength. You there. Where'd you get that sword? This sword belonged to my father once. And you are? I was saved by the man who wielded that sword. These fantasy characters really pay attention to details. Who notices the sword that's being used? So you are the son of that great hero! That's just what he wanted to hear. You knew my father? Oh, I saved my entire village long ago. We were set up by wild beasts. And no one to help us. None but a traveling knight of the Knights Ardent, who happened to come through our village. The village leaders begged that he might see us to safety. And that fine knight agreed at once. Not a soul perished. He did not consider his duty done then. He even entrusted his sword to the village. He instructed us to sell the fine steel. We used the money to buy food and seeds. By the laws of the Knights Ardent, a knight must never abandon his duty under any circumstances. And throwing aside one's sword, no matter how worthy the cause, is considered desertion of the cause. This is what I've heard. Still, that great man, he accepted such dishonor without hesitation to aid perfect strangers such as ourselves. I set out to learn the sword myself because of your father. It's what made me into the man I am today. I'm never able to rise to the heights of the Knights Ardent, but I am able to keep clothes on my back at least, living as a hired sword. So that is the truth of it. It's a happy ending. Father saved the village. For that he was stripped of his cloak and his knighthood, and declared a deserter. He's every inch the great and honorable man I knew him to be. When the knight enters the Knights Ardent, he swears an oath. To protect those who seek the warmth and comfort of the sacred flame brought down by Aelfric himself. That oath has not changed since the very first Knight Ardent said the words over the sword he received from the gods themselves. I will swear my own oath upon the sword of my father. Be a knight of honor, like my father. Thank you, sir, ma'am. At last, I know the true measure of my father. Words cannot express my gratitude. They are all I have to offer. You are rather welcome, sir. I have a bunch more nuts. What do we have? Sharp. Accuracy, increased stresses, resistant, physical attack, max HP. I think Cyrus still needs more HP. Give it to him. Oh no, never mind. I had two for a second.
Well,
I'll never in my life forget what that member of the Knights Ardent did for my village. I'm only sorry to hear that he already passed on from this world. Would have liked to thank him in person. Defensive posture. Alright. And I would like to sift through your pockets. Hee hee. Hoo hoo. Okay, that about does it for this section of this town. So I'll see what's in the topmost section, which could be entire more town, or we'll just do Thurion's quest. Wait. Looks like it is entire more town. Suppose what matters the most to nobles is going on day after day, gathering more and more as to go. Erudite Greybeard. It's not a name, right? Treasure chest, save point. There's Owen. I want to bring some of my wife's favorite flowers to her grave. It seems like they don't grow around here anymore. Called Mind Me Always. I guess I'll find you. Where are Mind Me Always? I think I know where they are. I don't even know where I should be going at the moment. There's actually not much down here. Very small section. So we're just ready to do Thurion's quest. Although, I want to check real fast. There is the garden in Alpha's hometown. By the graveyard. I don't see any quest markers here. Okay, I can't talk to him. Mind Me Always flowers. Where would you get those?
Greeting to ye.
No, those are the water balloons. I don't remember. Path of Rio. I'm just gonna walk in the cave real quick. And then I'll go back. We'll do Thurion's quest. Oh, simple times.
Open for business.
Dun 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 dun. Where would I get a Mind Me Always flower for Ogun? I don't see any quest markers. I guess if I run through this now, I can confirm. Oh, there's a dude here. Right, that dude's always there. That's just
I've done my research on you.
Out of my way.
out of my way. Yeah, this is just generic merchant man. Who actually has quite a few things for sale. Okay, nothing is here yet. Let's let's do Thurion's quest. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I talked to them already.
Greetings.
Permanent standby, Ulrich. Permanent. Infiltrating Black Market and Wellspring in pursuit of the second Dragon Stone, Thurion was reunited with Darius, his erstwhile partner in crime. Swiftly vanished, stone in hand. Was with those pitiful minces, so cold and guarded, distrusting and worried. Thurion could not deny what Darius had said. He had sworn to trust no one. He would not be betrayed again. Even as he made his way to Northreach, Cordelia's words wouldn't leave him. Mr. Thurion, I have faith in you. And so it was that he finally arrived at his journey's end. Implying, what if the guy gets away again? Surprise, Chapter 5.
Huh.
Oh! Stop, there's mine. Not anymore, they ain't.
Ha!
Hand it over. Thieves! Someone stop them!
Boy.
Sorry to say, but ain't no one going to stop those thieves. Aren't there guards in this town?
Truth be told,
Even the guards won't lay a hand on him. And it's just how life is here. Best not to get too attached to anything.
But
That's my stuff, man.
I see.
Thieves' paradise, huh? This is Darius's doing. Everyone here is living in fear. They didn't seem to be living in fear. I guess now they do.
oi.
It's him.
Huh.
Yeah, no doubt about that. If and we're lucky, he just come to us, the bog. Or maybe
Hey.
come to use the bog. Give me a glass of your best.
Huh?
We're out of our best. Actually, we're out of everything. We're closing for the day. Best, you're beyond your way now.
Sure.
Guess I'll show myself out.
This is...
Is this me? Didn't even get my best angle. Beware. Any involvement with this man will be considered direct opposition to Lord Darius. Oh, he's in charge. How did that happen?
Huh.
Lord Darius. I guess he really does rule this town. Look around town. You sure like your alehouses, don't you, Thurion? I don't go because I like them. I go to hear people talk. Mead and spirits are good for loosening tongues. So your interest is purely professional. Look, taverns are places where rumors and secrets are spoken and traded, but I wouldn't expect a brat like you to understand. Hey, who are you calling a brat? I've been turning trades and making profits since I was 5. Have you now? I delivered spirits to 3 alehouses every day for over a year. I've seen my share of drunken fools. Should I be impressed? You bet. Still can't stand the smell of grog, though. Makes me gag. Still a brat after all, then.
Come here.
Found you. You got some guts marching into this town.
Come again?
You are... Wait, don't tell me. You're Darius's welcoming committee, aren't you? I will make sure you get the warmest of welcomes, boys. Oh no. Suppose quality over quantity doesn't mean much here.
Shut up!
Or if we stab you enough times, you'll still die. Sound logic. You think you can stall for time by yapping? Ain't nobody coming to save you, even if you scream bloody murder.
That's right.
Best give up hope now. Everyone here fears Lord Darius.
Interesting.
So what's it like leeching off of someone else's power?
Shut up! Let's do it!
Kill him!
You ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
My turn now.
My turn now.
The stars fall upon you.
Denied.
What's yours is mine.
I haven't stolen stuff from ever.
Well then,
Alright, you guys ready to die?
Lux Conjureer. I hope I've grown more able.
Da-na-na-na.
Oh, drat it!
You say drat it?
Are we done here?
I've got bigger fish to fry. Show your victory while you can. So there's no way you're leaving this town alive. It's getting old fast. That's an awful lot of guards. Ready to die, mates? It'll be slow and painful for you, that's for sure. There's nowhere left for you to leg it.
Damn it.
Starting to see the appeal of quantity over quality. Its odds are bad anyway, I look at them.
Oh dear.
A look of resignation is unbefitting of you.
Well, I'll be damned.
Heathcote. Yeah, you should know better than to just announce someone's name openly like that. I don't suppose you could have gotten here a little sooner.
Good to see you again.
You can thank me later.
Come now.
For now, follow me.
Got it.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Don't let him get away!
After him.
We should be safe here.
Heathcote, you swung one weapon once. What are you gripping your arm for?
Are you okay?
In a manner of speaking, yes. But I'm afraid I'm not as young as I used to be. When I was your age, I never imagined time would wear down my bones so.
You're saying an old man slipped this bangle onto my arm without me noticing?
That was simply a skill I learned in my youth. But time will take even that from me eventually.
Where did you learn how to do that? Butler training? You were a thief, weren't you?
Guilty as charged.
Now it all makes sense. You're the one who set those traps in the manor, aren't you? You understand how a thief thinks, because you were one.
An astute observation.
Huh.
I suppose I should explain myself. Would you humor this old man for a moment?
We're bonding.
I met Lord Ravis, Cordelia's father, before she was born. I was something like you at that time, youthful, gifted, and proud of it. I was certain there was nothing in this world I could not steal.
Then why are you working for the Ravis family now?
For the same reason as yourself. I too snuck into the manor, only to get caught by the head of the household. He offered me a deal. He said he would not hand me over to the guards on one condition.
Thought it was my Moe's on the right side? My mouse? Can you see that? It's off the window, but it was on the window for a second. You shouldn't be able to see the mouse. I apologize if it was my mouse. Unless it's just a
one
glittering...
day I would serve his child, who would have guardianship over the Dragonstones.
random sparkling light.
And now you're seeing that promise through to the end.
Oh, you meant the random sparkling. No problem.
The more confidence one has in his skills, the greater the disgrace when he fails.
I have that new sparkle feature enabled. I had to test it out. Glad someone noticed. That would be annoying. Sparkling
You
mouse
felt the same, did you not?
on the desktop.
Of course. Whenever I look at this bangle, I remember that day. Outdone by a butler. And an old one at that.
And to add insult to injury, I was shown mercy by the very one I tried to rob. It was absolutely disgraceful. In the end, I had no choice but to start anew. Even still, I gained more than I lost in the manor that day.
Without taking a single leaf.
Indeed, I learned what it felt like to be believed in, and the value of believing in others. I'm sure you've heard the story of Miss Ravis's past.
Yeah, hard to imagine seeing the person she is now.
There was a time she thought the whole world was her enemy. She wouldn't let anyone get close. But as the days passed, she began to change.
How so?
I continued to have faith in her, and thus she learned to have faith in me. Wounds of betrayal run deep, but one must learn to have faith in others again before they can start to heal. And that is why she decided to have faith in you too.
Just like someone did for her.
That's enough talk of the past. You must find a way to get those stones back from Darius.
Me?
Yes, unfortunately, my old bones would be nothing but a hindrance if I accompanied you. But I have faith you can do it.
Oh, we're super bros now. Like, enough talk, let's get down to business.
I'll come back with those stones. You have my word. Stay safe, Heathcote. Now to find where Darius is hiding. There's no way he covered all his tracks.
We're just like super buddies now. This is bound to happen, but I can see why people don't like Therion's story as much as the other stories. You're born a heavy burden. It is what it is. But I know holding grudges against others won't change the past or right my wrongs. I still want to know how you survived being fucking kicked off a cliff. There's no point crying over yesterday. That's what I do today and tomorrow that counts. Spare me your sermons and your sympathy. I would not presume to offer either. All I meant to say is that, despite your circumstances, you resent no man in this world. This is no common thing. Resentment abides in nearly all our hearts. Never thought of it that way. Just never saw much point in holding grudges. Simple as that. Did I talk to you? I did. Let's go back to the square where we were ambushed and get ambushed again.
Oh.
Man. He's just ducking in the middle of the road. This is ironic. Most wanted man here, but I haven't stolen the thing. Yet.
Huh.
Any trace of him yet? Not yet, sir. Not a single footprint in the snow. It's done the impossible. Vanished like a white wolf in the snowstorm he did.
Nah.
And you'll be the next one to vanish if you're done. Stop your whining. Now, Lord Darius promised a reward for his capture. So if you ever want to see real riches, you're better well to find them. Yes, sir. Now get back to work. Run.
Well.
Sure sounds important. Probably knows the way to the hideout. Let's go follow him.
Interesting.
An abandoned church. Nothing seems out of order. Except maybe the stairs, if their hideout isn't there. I don't know where it could be. But I can't just waltz through the front door. I mean, you could.
Time to get to work.
Disguise. I don't remember this treasure. Oh, right, it was here and I couldn't get it. Steal thieves' clothing. That's Ogun. What if I buy thieves' clothing? Can I buy the thieves' clothing?
Eyeing me.
I hope someone finds the bastard soon, else we'll get an earful from the boss again. Small fry. Should be easy. Hey, looking for me?
To hell with you.
Damn right I am. Oh no, he lost sight of me. I'm over there. The suspension of disbelief in this game is not so good. Where the hell did the bastard go? He's standing right next to it, dude. Yo, get scrutinized, fool. I just talk to him, like casually.
Say again?
Hey, you fiends! Oh, I can't actually... You don't know I'm here. 8%. I guess I can save. Eon's too low level. I probably need to go try out like whatever the alternative solution is. It'll take me a while to steal that. Are you looking for me?
Come here.
You're mine now. Damn, I lost him. 2 whole seconds of walking. Fuck. Seasoned thief. Friggin' leader's garb. Oh man. Well, without wanting to grind, this is gonna take some attempts. Who are you and why have I not scrutinized you yet? Even the guards won't help me. This guy got bullied out of his goods, but he is a thief. Surprise. See, that plot twist was far more exciting to me than Theon's story at the moment. I had no idea that dude was a thief himself. Okay, anyway, I'll just let the failures rack up until I'm down to 1. It's a little ridiculous. I should go for the 8%, not the 3%. It's slightly more realistic to ping. Oh, I got it. How about that? And I beat him up.
I'll take that.
Yeah, sleep tight in the cold. Try not to die. Or bother the gentleman next to you.
Now then.
Now the fool lookouts.
White.
Hold it. Identify yourself. It's just a kid. Must be a new recruit. In that case.
So you think that's funny?
You blundering idiot. You forget who I am.
Yikes!
Nah, I didn't. You're. Wait a second.
Huh?
You're that new guy, aren't you? You're supposed to be out looking for Theon with the others.
Enough!
Stop slacking off and go find him.
Got it.
Yes, sir. Guess only the higher ups can slack off here. Typical. Ah, I have to get the 3%. It's 3%, man. It's 3%. Steal the masterpiece clothing. That explains why it was still highlighted. At least we got the cutscene to show off. Time to fail horribly. Maybe it's a suggested 3%, because I got that 8% on the first try, which is statistically improbable, even for this game. So maybe we'll just get this, because plot progression. Oop, mine. This is actually going to take a while. I'm not grinding levels. Ugh. I've gotten the 3% before. It'll take maybe 20 minutes. Maybe less, maybe more. We get 3 attempts per, because I'll let the attempts fly by. Actually, in this case, I'll restore my reputation and then save. I haven't done this yet in the game, but I'll let it happen now. Does this cost money? Only $1,000, that's not bad. That price increases though. I wonder how, if any speedrunners do this game and they do like all paths, I wonder how they're gonna, you're kinda gonna be forced to use Therion just because of this. This is really holding me back. I mean, I don't have to start with Therion, but Therion will probably have to be a party member that they incorporate in the speedrun. Ba-da-ba-dum. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. So this is a situation that doesn't feel very good or intuitive. So I'm just gonna be doing this until it works. It also doesn't make sense. Can I just fight the guy? Can I provoke him in combat and then take his clothes off him? Maybe. The quest dialogue says to steal it. I don't know if I could provoke him and then get it afterwards. That would be a good thing to know. Maybe I should try it. Get Hani in the party real quick and see if I can provoke him. I cannot provoke. Okay. Get it eventually. Bam. It's kind of a nice sound effect for failing though. Oh, we got it! Huzzah! That didn't take long.
I'll take that.
Sleep type. Jerk. Time killer. Travel banter.
Well,
In nature there existeth many kinds of mimics. Yeah, like what? Well, there's a lizard that pretendeth to be a withered bough, snatcheth its prey when it strayeth too close. All the TH sound effects are running together. Other creatures mimicking living plants or their own predators or precious stones. When I watch thee at work, I am reminded of them. Comparing me to bugs and rocks? I am saying thou learnest from the natural world and showest great skill in apiary. 'Tis most interesting to me to see what role thou wilt take on next. Great, I'll try to keep you entertained. Yes, I like thee better when thou art agreeable like this. Don't push your luck. I like Hani. I cannot walk into the bar. I want Tressa back. Is this because of the quest at the moment? Oh man. Fine, we'll just use Hani. I don't need Tressa. Hani can fill the role. I've been fucking bamboozled, man. That's weird. That's gotta be a bug. They don't let you in the bar again to change the party? Maybe it's because
Like a
Theon's
thief in
in
the
a custom outfit and they don't want you to trade him out because it would break the game or something.
Now then.
Wait.
Hold it. Oh, we have the same dialogue. You would have thought this would change.
You damn fools!
Who do you think you are asking me that?
Yikes!
Sorry, sir.
That's enough.
You got guts forgetting who your leader is.
Begging your pardon.
Please forgive us. Fine. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. Lord Darius will hear about it next it happens.
Now then.
Now listen, some fool claiming to be me might try and slip in. Don't you dare let that bastard through you, yeah?
Aye.
He said, yeah, yes, sir. It's gonna happen right away.
Ha!
Too easy. I'll never sneak in through a window again. I better make it quick. It's only a matter of time until they figure out what happens. How do you explain the rest of us entering? Out of my way, I've got urgent news for the boss. It's you! You're that phony the leader was talking about. Phony? My clothes were stolen by that stupid thief. No leader of mine would be stupid enough to get his clothes stolen. You bastard. Hey, we got 4 travel banters though. So if I switched my party characters, they're each set to a different point in the story. We could technically hear banter for everyone after you get them all. For an organization, they are really most disorganized. If it makes my job easier, I'll take it. Figure you say something like that. Still, their de facto leader barely exerts any control over the rank and file. You'd expect otherwise, they're just a band of thieves. I would posit that there is more to it than just that. For this Darius, the men of his organization are little more than tools. He does not consider them comrades, let alone friends. I dare say he trusts no one but himself. Oh shit, he's got the same problem that Therion had to overcome, but we already knew that. Maybe, right? At any rate, your goal is close at hand. Therion, do not waver in your convictions. I thought waver is W-A-I-V-E-R. I think they typoed that. Yeah, you can count on me. I hope. Can't count on you, Therion. You're unaccountable. It's amazing how easily you can just miss the trigger for a chest.
Letting us beginning.
Out of my way.
Let's go this way first. Actually, no, I think I changed my mind. Since I had Therion with me, I may as well be thorough. Grab all the chesties that I can find.
I'll make this quick. Out of my way.
Oops. Some sort of amulet.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. Come in, if thou darest.
Alright, cellars. I will go down there in a second. There's the Therion chest. Oh yeah, since Hanit's in the party. Moment, we've got well, apparently this enchanted sword is pretty good, although this Vanna's sword is even better. All successful attacks become criticals. I wonder if that applies to skills, too. Master Spear. Viper Dagger is still my best dagger. Memorial Axe. And then I could have the Transcendent Bow, but I don't. And Giant's Club. I think that does it for equipping her. Then I can get some nuts used. We'll go down this way first. So usually like a box room with a chest. These alternate paths turned out to be nothing more than that. And this is adhering to that rule of thumb.
Let us begin.
My turn.
I don't want to play with you little goons. Ooh, what's up here? A chest! Okay, no, I've been down there. It's like, wait a minute.
Let us begin.
My turn.
It would be pretty cool if I... Man, never mind. I'm just thinking about some things for the future. Alright, I guess that's where I need to go. So, I'm obviously gonna walk back around.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Brigand Leaders. Some refreshing jam. And curious antique. Now, how do we get to the topmost guy? Not through this way.
There is no choice. My turn now.
I surprised the FOE. Void amulet. How did I get up here? That's how.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
I do have evasive maneuvers on.
Well then,
I didn't even save.
Found you.
I don't think I have to worry unless this boss has some sort of serious gimmick.
I still don't get why Darius is after the Dragonstones, though.
'Cause they'll grant me an even greater power than I have now.
Darius!
Okay, I just left them on display there. Doesn't even have
Still
them on
alive,
his person.
I see. I didn't think you had it in you to come this far. You must really want that bangle gone.
Yeah. But I'm not here for me anymore.
Well then, who are you here for?
For the people who put their trust in me.
What? Those eyes. I hate those eyes. What happened to those minces I saw in Wellspring? They were broken, hopeless, defeated. And now they look like they did all those years ago because people trust you? Don't make me laugh. You'll just be betrayed again.
You're right. I might.
Do you know what happens when you trust others? They see you for the knafe you are and use you all they want. That's how I got to where I am today. I used you to get what I wanted, and now I own this whole town.
Right, Lord Darius. But after you've betrayed so many people, it must get pretty damn lonely at the top.
You're such a sentimental fool.
Maybe I am a fool. But trust is a sentiment I want to believe in. And it's one worth fighting for.
Insert Mega Man's.
You ready for this?
What are we fighting for? That's Zero's drink. Did you forget what I taught you, Therion? No, wait, how come it's not voice acted? Every other boss that said dialogue in mid-fight was voice acted. I guess Darius wasn't worth extra lines. Trust is the first step toward betrayal. Your shadows in the night, you and I. You have nothing to gain from trust. Might be right, nothing but good for nothing thieves at the end of the day. We're parasites, stealing from others to keep ourselves going. Darius. Even bottom feeders like us can know what trust is.
Silence!
Soylent. Don't preach to me, worthless little worm.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Let's end the hunt beginning. And stabby you. Wow. She's starting to do rather insane amounts of damage.
An interesting dilemma.
I can't use my item. That's a problem. I like using items.
A miracle like no other.
I should have hold trapped. Ugh!
My turn.
My turn. I wonder what I could steal.
Weak.
Damn, insulted by Dion.
I'll not be defeated.
Called you weak. Oh, I didn't think that would break him.
What next?
So that's a problem. Okay, I can use items again. I'm just gonna see how much this does. Oh no, I need 3 in order to do that. We can find out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than a snare.
Just do that for not next turn, but the turn after.
I see through the defenses.
I didn't mean to do that. That's okay.
I'll do my best. Jennifer over rear.
It's got some basic little damage going on.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Straightens his posture. Sweeps his blade.
What next?
Okay, what is next? I'm just gonna smack her with my dagger. And Therion here can reduce... Actually, we can steal SP, which is 2 more dagger hits.
I appreciate it. Really.
And then...
My focus is unparalleled.
Elephant!
Elephant, Lord of Learning.
My turn now.
I can try. We'll just do damage here with her. Actually, no, she can set
Prepare
herself
yourself.
up. May as well.
Elfric, bring her the flame.
Tavern patron treated from battle.
A miracle like no other.
I won't
I'll
be
not
able to
be
one-shot
defeated.
him here, but that's okay. Unless I find his weakness. I guess I'll win.
Ventus Solta.
Got it. It's not gonna kill him though, I didn't get the boost.
Ventus Solta.
He's dead next turn though.
Letting the hunt begin.
Oh, I want Hani to do as much damage as she can. Next turn.
Out of my way. Here.
Now, what next?
Let's, I don't know. You can defend.
I think not.
What next? Holding back
Hani's
nothing.
gonna kill him, I think.
Winhild, fight for this.
She doesn't have the 999 overcome skill.
I'll not be defeated. Prepare yourself.
That's okay.
Ventus Solta. I hope I've grown more able.
I hope I've grown more able.
So, it's finally over.
Looks like it. Partner. What was it that you wanted? Did you get it? After you betrayed me?
You're so predictable, Therion. I wanted to see the view from the top, and I would have stepped on anyone to get ahead. It was fine if nobody believed in me. As long as I could keep climbing, I didn't need anybody else. I'll be at the top. Me!
We didn't kill him.
Farewell, partner.
Damn it. Who cares about the stones? I have money. I can start over somewhere else. You there! Help me carry this gold! This, and this, and this! All of it! It's all mine!
Actually, I missed that chest. It's right over there. I remember this scene was taking place. I didn't even notice that.
You traitors! Traitors? That requires loyalty first. We're only here for your money.
Exactly. Gareth was probably the only one who gave a damn about you.
Look at all this money, and it's all ours now.
Someone help me.
Oh, there isn't a chest there. Okay.
Partner, please.
Heathcote! Mr. Therion!
In the flesh.
I swear, I've heard this game pronounce it Therion, Therion, Therion. So many different ways. They don't know how to say his name.
I'm getting too old for adventures like this. Perhaps it's time I started acting my age.
I'm so happy to see you back safely.
I apologize if I made you worry.
You even had me worried, old man.
Pardon?
It's nothing. More importantly, here are the dragon stones. Don't lose them this time.
I can't thank you enough. Your promise has been fulfilled. I shall remove the ban now. Heathcote, the key, please.
A key won't be necessary, milady.
What do you mean?
The lock has already been undone.
What?
He's right.
But when?
I discreetly unlocked it when you first suggested it.
That was ages ago. Mr. Therion, did you know it was unlocked the whole time?
Would it matter at this point? So, tell me what's so special about these stones. Darius said they could grant him some great power.
Well,
Allow me to answer in your stead, Miss Ravis. The dragon stones are the keys to unlocking the Gate of Finis.
Oh, there's that Gate of Finis again.
And that is...
A gate that, if opened, can change this very world, or so the legends say. It may sound like a mere fairy tale, and yet...
Darius believed it. Do you think the dragon stones granted Darius the power to rule all those thieves?
I cannot say for sure, but whether or not its power or the gate exists, the Ravis family has been the guardians of these stones for generations.
It's a great story and everything, Heathcote. It's got nothing to do with me.
Of course it doesn't. Your promise to the Ravis family has been fulfilled.
Mr. Therion.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Mr. Therion?
Can't you just let me walk away in silence for once? Or is there something else you need me to do?
No, of course not.
She simply came to see you off.
You don't need to do that.
I understand, but I just had to this time. You left before I could properly thank you. Without you, who knows what would have befallen my family's heirlooms? But you risked your life to see them restored, and for that, you have my eternal gratitude.
I don't need thanks. Like I said, I was just fulfilling my half of a deal.
Even still, the fact that you helped me is undeniable.
If you insist.
Where will you go?
Wherever my feet take me.
So it's a wanderer's life for you then?
More or less.
I wish you a safe journey, Mr. Therion. Farewell.
Cordelia. Thank you.
Oh, he's so happy. Tyrion's so happy. We ran off and then we're still back here. Okay. That's Tyrion done. That just leaves Honnett. And I don't see a reason to delay. Why don't we get Honnett's quest finished and see what happens after. I had business here. Hold up. We haven't been to this town yet. There's one last town to traipse around in. And I may as well steal while Therion's in the party and stuff.
How fare thee?
My son is a true scholar, just like me. He's terribly clever, but sometimes he does talk such nonsense. Recently, all he does is mutter about a city made of gold. I don't know where he gets these fantastical ideas from. Now, nobody in our party except for Tressa has parents. Alphen doesn't, Therion doesn't, maybe. Cyrus is unknown, Ophelia doesn't, Honnett doesn't. Only Tressa did. Ulrich doesn't. Well, Ulrich's older. Nuts! Oh, I gotta buy those. Alright. Provisionar. Some decent mons.
Why, hi.
This is Marsalem, or Mussalem, capital and largest town in East Dry Sunlands. I probably shouldn't have done that. Thieving tips and tricks. Nice. thieving just got easier. Woo!
Why, hi.
Why, hi. About you, you were 8%, now you're 55%. That is one hell of a jump.
Hello?
People of Marcelin were indebted to the Order of the Flame. Knights Ardent are often stationed here. A representative of an organization that shall remain nameless came to this place to seek out an elderly gentleman who once led the aforementioned collective. His former associates very much desired said gentleman's prompt return, and upon seeing him living a quiet life with a certain woman whose own checkered past is best left undisclosed, the representative decided it would be better to leave well enough alone and return home empty-handed. This guy has a hell of a life going on. Yo, large pomegranates. Delightful. Stronghold of the Knights Ardent. You'll find Lady Eliza here most of this. Provoke like a pro. Not that I have ever been denied provoking people. Oh, right, it just gives you initiative boons. I can try and steal those. Nobody in here wants to chat. Treasure chest. Guy staring at the palace. Ah, the City of Gold information. Finally. So all this time, it was the last town I visited. Has the solution for that quest.
Hello there.
I care. I care so much. I'm gonna go tell a woman that also cares, so she can talk to you and you guys can care together. Maybe. Dun 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 dun. I can guide her. I'm gonna try guiding her to the guy before I tell her the information, just to see if that matters at all, and then I'll go back and tell her the info. See if there's an alternate solution.
Hello there. Hello
Nope. Okay, she don't give a fuck, so now I need to get somebody else. Join me. I think it was worth a shot. I was just curious. Dun 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 dun. Bam, 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 bam.
Greedy.
I want to tell you something. Legends of the Golden City. This sounds promising. Was once a lord in a distant island nation far to the east, and one day he had a dream. Voice spoke to him and said, "I will grant you one wish, just because I feel like it." And the Lord thought it was the voice of a god, so the Lord answered without thinking, "Make this city into a utopia, where none go hungry, where no one ever grows old or ill." His wish was heard, and overnight the entire city was turned to gold. And in that city of gold there were none who went hungry, no old age and no illness, because he turned the citizens to gold too. How horrifying. Did you hear that? Such a wondrous place. That still sounds more like fantasy than truth. It has the romantic appeal of a legend, to be sure. Books are such a delight, aren't they? And this one is a prime example. I'll have to be sure to tell everyone to read it. Thank you for helping me learn more about the City of Gold. I feel so much better now for knowing more. Yeah. No luring ribbon. I wonder if weighing 2 of those stacks. Didn't mean to do that again. I like how this woman's no longer here. She's on vacation. Can I get in the back? No. Alright, back to Haunted. Marceline. I'll be right back myself. I need just a minute. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Hey, what's up, Huntline? Insert that question. Alright, so far, we're about done with the individual chapters that I know of. There seems to be a god of destruction or death and life or something, and he was hated by all the other gods, so they sealed him away. We don't know exactly where, but we think, or the game is suggesting, that he is sealed behind the gates of Fyrus or something. They keep bringing that up. And somebody wanted to gain access to this power, so they invaded the great city or kingdom of Hornburg, because that's where the gates of Fyrus are. And the dragon stones Therion's been collecting are the keys to opening the gate of Fyrus. So everything is starting to pull together a little bit. So if there is a great evil, it's probably evil god the other gods didn't like is locked away. And, you know, evil people want to use his powers instead. So they want to let him free, even though, you know, bad things will happen. I do need something. I need to scrutinize you. Get some information. I don't know if an individual guy is gonna open the gate or not. Let me save before I do that. Save point's in a pretty good looking spot here. Oh, calling it now. That could be the case. Could be the case. Hey, what have you been up to, though? I don't know if I'm going to make S rank in Duelist. Honestly, I don't know if I care to anymore. It takes up time that I'd rather play other video games. Maintaining S rank is just too much work. Granted, I could just play Wanderer tonight and probably get it. There we go. I'm gonna provoke this dude as well. No, let's not provoke. I need to farm provoke friendly creatures to help me make fights faster. I will do all battles later on. Tressa. We'll Tressa back in the party. And we'll keep Therion until I'm done stealing, and I'll go get Haunted. Apparently his travel banter. Cyrus, you really could stand to learn a thing or two about the hearts of women. I could? Yes, don't worry, I'd be happy to help. I have a feeling I may be in trouble here. Come on, just think of it like a storm. You can't stop us, just ride it out. Are you two having a conversation through glances alone? Not at all. It's nothing. Isn't that right, Therion? Right. That's so. Now listen up, Professor. You're not playing Duelist right now. Rating on August 10th for Lizard Hunter Worlds. What is that? Lizard Hunter Worlds. I haven't heard of that. Is that a new card game or something? It's got lizards in it. It sounds up your alley. Oh wait, Lizard Hunter World. You talk about Monster Hunter World, right? Does that come out on PC on August 10th? Is that what you mean? I believe pre-orders for Monster Hunter World have already surpassed sales of the PS4. I think I saw an article that said that. It's gonna be one heck of a PC title. Hopefully the port goes over smoothly. You know how Capcom is about porting things, and it's not great. Need to choose words more carefully. Has my language been somehow improper? On the contrary, you are too eloquent for your own good. Women like charm and eloquence in a man, this is true. But when you shower a girl with flowery words, she's bound to get ideas in her head. You have a face that girls are like to fancy. You do better not to raise false hopes. It was not my intention. I mean, I had no idea. I think that's her point. Of course, if you do have a true interest in a woman, you can whisper sweet sentiments to your heart's desire. Don't assume your feelings are communicated as if by magic, like some men seem to believe. Why are you looking at me? Because you're precisely who I'm talking about. I swear if I could only mix you two together, I might have a real gentleman. I don't get to hear those three talk too much because I don't use Primrose or Therion and Cyrus often. Yep, you can hunt lizards. Yeah, the servers I'll predict will have problems on day one and will need to be adjusted. They probably should have done a stress test. Yo, what's up, Maddox? I'm back. I am back from going to the bathroom earlier. Unless you mean in general. I streamed yesterday. For a bit. Yes, I did. Yeah, day one problems. It's nothing new. The fact that we have to expect these things is kind of sad. But welcome to Gamer Life 2018. I still think a stress test would have been a really good idea. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Alright, got some crappy items here. I'm just gonna take those off of you. What do you got?
Greetings!
Fellow beside the royal Swat is an amazing swordsman. If you believe the tales, he's even good enough to stand equal with those two twin blades of Ornberg. Anyway, I can at least say for myself that I've never seen Uri defeated in battle. Ah, you must be Uri. No, you're Grieg the Unbreakable. Got a cool title. The Human Wall. Oh, this guy was in the tournament. He's not that great. Doesn't seem that unbreakable. You'll most likely play solo for a bit. I'm sure a lot of people will. Battle-tested shield. Wow. That sounds nice. That's a shield too. Got a $15,000 discount. Is that a good shield? It is a good shield. Doesn't have any magic defense. Restore HP and SP after every turn. Honestly, I think I should probably try this out. I don't care about HP, but I care about SP restoration on Ophelia. That'd be really good. Actually, I want her to have evasion. It would be good on Tressa though. I'll try it, see if I like it. She lose a lot of elemental defense though. Biggest flop scenario would be the game being unplayable solo if you can't connect to a crashed servers. That sounds like a nightmare to me. One I don't have to worry about. My computer can't run that game. Absolutely would not be able to. There's no reason for me to be interested in it. Start solo, you can hold yourself to jump early on the online. And then when you stopped online, you said you should do some solo, you're too OP. You let yourself get carried away. How does solo work in... I don't really play Monster Hunter games. Wouldn't you just continue from where you were at, only, you know, being alone instead of with the group? So, I feel like you would still be up to par. if you're just doing the missions and whatnot, as opposed to being OP. Unless you grinded like advanced monsters and got crazy good weapons and armor ahead of schedule, I suppose. I can see that. Dun 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 dun. Nice. Ah, this is Yuri. So, I think I have to beat him up. Dragon Saber, Dragon Scale Armor. Take that, take that. I need Hanna. Then you get a lot of knowledge on how to fight stuff in armor that you should not have access yet. Ah, knowledge. Yeah, I guess you do learn how to handle things properly. When you're learning with the group, it's accelerated learning.
Greetings.
That is consequence. Not necessarily a bad one, though. Gives you an easier time, for sure. There must be something that no one else has yet seen. I cannot be finished yet. Tales from a faraway land. Here you go, you dingus. The logs of a great adventure, you say? Let me see. My, yes, this is very detailed. Look at this, would you? There's jutting peaks! And the natural wonders he describes, and the native peoples. I can practically see them from these vibrant descriptions. But I would rather see them in reality. I'd like to lay my own eyes upon such wondrous sights. I want to breathe deep of the air in this land he describes. I want to taste its foods and experience it with all 5 of my senses. There are still things in this world I have not seen. Oh, my heart is racing at the thought, as it has not done so these past few years. As an old man, an aristocrat is apparently seen and done it all. You should have probably come to that conclusion a while ago, on your own. How about you buy it off of me? You're an aristocrat. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I guess he bought it off me for 11,000. So, I don't know if I need to beat this guy up. This guy is not lost in the fight, though. Not that I can fight him, and I can't even guide him. I must be level 60 to guide this man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm almost level 60. Hey, what we got? This elderly woman of Marsalim has lived here for many years. And of course, watch on the town's residents. And she's suspected for knowledge.
Greetings.
You just, hey, go this way, down this road, and get this thing. Yoink, yoink. Ria, I remember you.
Oh.
So we meet again. It's Drea, don't you remember? Helped me recover my stolen letter in Wellspring. Yep. I must meet with a certain chieftain who is here visiting this town, but our meeting must remain a secret. I must do what I can to discover his usual habits, then corner him at a time when I know he's usually alone. Or that was my intention, but the situation is complicated. I mustn't reveal myself too soon. You think you could assist me as you try to find out his daily habits? I promise that once everything has come to a rightful conclusion, I'll explain all. Maybe. Maybe. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, there's nothing else up here, so I'll just save. That's all those people. Let's go see what's down here. Hidden item. He only looks intimidating. Just buy it.
Hello?
There's a dude in prison.
Indeed.
Those darn ne'er-do-wells. Yeah, man of great compassion, he's just an executioner. That's all. He just has to get his hands stained with the deaths of those that do some shenanigans. No biggie. But he's a compassionate guy. Compassionate executor. Executioner.
Hi-ho!
Hi-ho! Did someone call you that in the past? A lily-livered ass that will amount to nothing. His harsh words. Hi. Wretched sight.
Listen.
Lara? Lara's new life information.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess I can tell you what I know. So she did, got married and even went and had a kid, huh? Of course she did. A woman like that gets snatched up in no time. She had no reason to hang around waiting for a fool who's thrown away at everything. I was a weak man. I was straight off the path of what's right and good. I couldn't seem to find my way back to it. I was once a guardsman in a certain town, but I had a problem with taking wagers. Couldn't win. Ended up in debt and eventually right here. I was out of control. I even lost myself, Lara. And all she ever did was worry over me. No, I didn't lose her. I ran away and left her. All I did from the day I left her was get deeper and deeper into trouble. Kevin, time to go. Yeah, I know. Don't ever become like me. Regret always comes too late. But, you know. Glad I at least got to find out about Lara. Glad I can meet Maya knowing that she's happy. Thank you. Well, rip Kevin. I like how he gave me 300 bucks and some jam. Huh. I wonder if there's a way to get him out of trouble instead. But I'm just gonna leave the save
Indeed.
as is.
Hi-ho!
Hi-ho! Did his crimes, he's gotta do his time. Now he's dead. Alright, no one in here wants to chat. I don't know why I took the long way around. Chieftain schedule. Well, there you go. Oh, he's the chieftain. Well, thanks for telling me your schedule. And for giving me an herb. I'm just gonna help myself to these treasure boxes here, if you don't mind. See that. Green bash. 2 hidden items. Alright, that looks like it about does it. Who is following me currently? Attacking posture guy. Tempest amulet.
How'd you do? Hi-ho!
There's one more item to pick up, so I guess I'll pick it up. After talking to everyone, I didn't see any information that would help the one dude out, so I guess he's just supposed to get hung or beheaded or whatever they do in Orstera. Excuse me, sir. Do I have the pleasure of speaking with the Chief of Sunshade? Who are you to interrupt me when I am at my leisure? Your Highness! Please forgive me for not introducing myself sooner, sir. Yes, I am Gloria, daughter to King Kaleem. Though at present I am as a traveler and nothing more. You're a trouble to your guards, doubtless. Did you sneak off alone to undertake this journey, hoping to disguise your identity? So I did. It's been a good journey. I've learned much while visiting the desert towns. I've learned, for example, of your scandalous behavior here. Scandalous? What proof do you have of any such thing? I have all the proof that I should need in this letter. I trust that looks familiar to you. You audacious, overstepping chit of a girl! Oi! Out of my way, you lowlives! Don't you know who I am? No, you are the one who should cease this shameless act, sir. Utilizing the pleasure quarter to launder money, bribing others to your own advantage, and using people as though they were no more than slaves. This is too much to overlook, sir. I will be taking this evidence to my father. I hope you are prepared for what is to come. Getting axed! You dead? I was not chosen as king at the Great Assembly. Such a shock, and if that was the case, all that you should have done is wait for the next Great Assembly. Great Assembly is not held in secret. All you had to do is come and plead your case before the assembled chiefs. It's not as simple. Or it is not simple as you make it out to be. If it were so, I wouldn't have needed to resort to such things. I've been traveling the desert to find proof of the chief's actions. It was largely thanks to your assistance that I was able to succeed. I will never forget this journey. Or you. Getting to know kind people like you has been the greatest joy I've discovered on my journey. Thank you. You're welcome. Happy to help. For the man. Help end the man's tomfoolery. Ophelia's elemental attack increased. Do I need to? We're just about out of nuts. It's at 755, man. 755. Alright, hold up. I think that just about does it. Out of my way, dude. So, let's go kick the ass of the boss. Finish Hani's story and then see what happens next. Wait, I need to hear the tale. In still snow, Hanet did meet with the seer Susanna. Told her of a plant that could protect her from Red Eye's fell curse. Never did she expect to find a dragon in those dark woods. Very few hunters in history have felled such a beast. Hanet now stands amongst them. Now I can finally face Red Eye and bring Master back. When leaving the village, she was met by one of Eliza's men. Told her where she might find the fiend and how the die is cast. Ready to face her fate, she journeys to Salem, something, Jewel of the Desert. Desert Town!
Here.
So this is Marcelin. Eliza must be somewhere here.
I see.
Too hot for thee, girl. Cannot blame thee. The sun is merciless, even without a coat of fur. Thou shalt stay by my side. Thou art a stalwart friend, Lind. Comin', letting us find Eliza, then some shade. And talk to our friends. We made it. Water, I need water. This heat's killing me. I guess this is all my fault. I should have stocked up on water. 'Tis not that bad. Stay in thy whimpering. It's just, I'm not used to this. I'm a merchant, not a strong hunter like you. Here's thou, Linda, complaining. Not a giant leopard either. There, Tressa. Thou art a good girl. It will been alright. Meow? She's just a little girl.
Oh.
Of course she's gonna complain. That's what kids do. So, this is Marceline. Yes, yes. This is just as I expected. Knowest thou this town? Why, but of course. That said, I know more about the Marceline of old than I do the city as it exists today. The ruler of this town can trace his lineage directly back to Marceline the Wise. An ancient king, I presume. Quite so. Wars long ravaged the Sunlands. Water is more precious than lifeblood here. And men are more than willing to slay each other for a few precious drops. The town appeareth calm and peaceful. You can thank the current king for that. It was he who brokered peace and finally brought the war to an end. He urged the warlords and nobles to lay down their weapons and simply talk to their neighbors. They found they had more in common than they had thought. Precisely so. In their gratitude, the people of the Sunlands built the king a grand palace. Jade Palace, home fit for the wisest of kings. It was a name chosen not by the king, but by the people. Palace built by the people and named by them. Too quite forward-thinking for such an ancient civilization. Well, they weren't that ancient. He said the current king can't be that ancient.
Mayhap.
Pray pardon me, milady, but are you Honnet of the Dark Wood?
Just so.
I am, and I have come to meeting with Eliza.
Of course.
Ah, splendid! We have fair been awaiting your arrival. This guy's generic lines sound like Honnet's father. That, of course, sounded like the same voice actor. Begging your pardon, Lady Eliza, but Honnet, the huntress, has arrived.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Sergeant.
Honnet.
It is good to see you again, my friend. Pray tell me of your quest. Have you found a way to cure Zonta?
Yes.
I have. I call? I did not call. No calling here. Curse can be broken, but only by slaying the monster that caused it. Then all is not lost, for we found the beast. I said Zonnet if you think that was Sergeant. This was Zonta, that was father's name. Looks an ancient ruin to the west of here. Locals call it Grim Sand. And yet, how do you mean to defeat Red Eye? Even Zonta himself was no match for the fiend.
If thou wilt.
I found a way to protect myself from its curse.
Excellent.
Truly, we may have cause to hope after all.
I am ready.
I will leave for the ruins at once.
I think not.
Wait, Honnet, there's one more thing you should know. When Red Eye entered the ruins, many of the monsters that once lived there fled before it. They began to roam the surface, threatening travelers and farmers alike. General Lennar led the city guard into the sands to drive them off. And they have yet to return. The plan was to march toward the ruins and dispatch any monsters roaming the surface. I scarce imagine they would venture within, but not even Zonta was the equal of that beast. No matter how many marches with, General Lennar cannot hope to defeat it. Then let us pray that he did not findeth it. Let me have a whack at it. I'm sure it'll die in one combo round. As long as it doesn't petrify Ophelia, that would be annoying. Meanwhile, in the grim sand ruins, because, you know, the guy did go in there thinking he can deal with the problem. Heaven save us, my legs turned to stone. I think your entire being turned to stone. God's teeth, this cannot be. How many people are there? 3, 6, 9. By my calculations, I can cure exactly 10. You guys and our father. No, I'm sure the item is for me to use. You just have to kill Red Eye. Captain Rath, get the men to safety. But, sir...
Listen up!
I'll keep the beast busy.
Damnation!
You must not, sir, not alone. Let's talk this out and then get petrified together. You have your orders, Captain. Go! Yes, sir. Go around town, but let's talk to your last friend. According to Eliza, the king's soldiers are bound for the dungeon where Red Eye is lurking. I pray they are not marching to their doom. I do not doubt and they have a plan, but yes, I fear for them as also. Yes, Red Eye is such a horrific, terrible fiend. In times such as this, what sort of prayers dost thou offer him? Please teach in me so that I might pray in too. Of course, use a simple one, just repeat after me. May the flame protect these brave men. May the flame protect these brave men. Like that? Yes, perfect. Thank thee, I too shall pray for their safe return. Don't worry, Haunted, we got this. Huh. Have you heard? The hunting party has returned. Oh, it's been some time, has it not? Indeed, I fear the worst. Soldiers that marched against the monsters, they have returned. And yet, what is this bodeful mood that pervadeth the air? Elio, where's my Elio? Where are they back now? I saw monsters roaming in scores around the ruins just this morning. Ugh, it's only a matter of time before they reach the town. Those idiots decide to go in the cave. Father's dead! Say it's not so! He's a kid, right?
So then...
So the battle was lost.
Indeed.
Ah, Haunted, there you are. We make for the palace to discuss our next move. This is Captain Rath. He says the regiment was nearly annihilated. He must be the apprentice of the great hunter, Zonta. Many of my men died today. I cannot let their sacrifice be in vain. You shall rearm, re-equip, and do whatever is required to bring down that god's damned fiend.
Could you?
Pray lend us your aid.
Yes.
Of course. 'Tis why I am here.
I am most pleased to see you return safe, Captain.
I fear there is no pleasure in it for me, Your Highness. I fled like a coward.
You did your duty, Captain. Without you to bring us word of what happened, we would be all but doomed. Now, we would hear your report.
By your leave, Your Majesty. There were packs of monsters roaming in the vicinity of the ruins. The men fought bravely and succeeded in culling their numbers. Emboldened, we dared to venture into the ruins themselves. 'Twas there that red-eyed beast came upon us. A ferocious creature of a size and strength I've not seen. But that was not the worst of it. Oh no. Any soldier that met its blood-red gaze was turned to stone. Living statues, insensible to all around them.
Tell me one thing, Captain.
Your Highness?
Did these men fight bravely to the end?
Every one.
I see. That will be all, Captain. However, this matter is not over. Our fallen men must be avenged.
Begging your Highness's leave, we can do better than revenge. If the red-eye beast itself is slain, your men will be released from its curse.
Is this true?
But you heard yourself. This fiend wields terrible powers. What hope have we of slaying it when a single glance invites certain doom?
I can protect myself from the petrification. By your leave, I shall fight the beast alone.
Can you defeat it?
I swear on my life. I will bring the beast down and free your men from its baleful curse.
What is your name, girl?
I am called Hunt.
Honnet, I see the glitter of steel in your eye. Resolve and strength in equal measure. Each time a menace has been visited upon this realm of mine, a hero with the same steel in their eye has stepped forward to save it. This time, you will be that hero for us.
By your leave, I shall take the rest of the men and drive off the monsters outside the ruins.
The Knights Ardent shall sally with you.
We shall escort Honnet safely to the entrance.
Very good. Honnet, slay this beast and return safely to us.
I shall.
Hello, my puppy.
Honnet.
May yet succeed, Honnet. Now we have the might of a whole city behind us. King Kalim is a forthright man. He looked me square in the eye and entrusted me with the future of his realm. I don't know, based on some of the dialogues he said, I didn't really care for King Kalim too much. The mark of a great leader to having the courage to making difficult choices. Courage, nay. Wisdom, I say. Wisdom to look into a young woman's heart and see the strength and resolve within.
Well, well.
Lowly hunter though I am. These are good people with a good king. They deserve my help as much as anyone in this world.
Indeed.
Out here in the desert, people must work hard to save every drop of water they find. And they learn that they must work together and share their fortunes and burdens alike. They must trust each other and work as one or die. Harsh sands have shaped them into loyal, generous, and honest folk.
I see.
Then, I guess that's not true. The chieftain was all the opposite of your claims. It would behooving me ill to letting them down. 'Tis as master always saith. Betrayst not the trust of others, lest thou betrayst thine own honor.
Well said.
Wise words. Fail, you will save not only your master, but the king and his people. Yes, I will not rest until this red eye is slain. Which will be no problem. Battle will not be an easy one. Steel yourself as best you can. Speak to me when you're ready. I am ready. Where did you go? She's in here.
Listen up!
Shoulder to shoulder, men. Herd 'em in.
Sir!
Stand firm. Give as good as you get.
Knights are done!
Form a cordon around Honnet.
To arms!
With me, we'll carve a path through to the ruins. Charge!
Charge!
The way is open. Drive through. Protect Honnet.
Come on!
Godspeed, Huntress.
There it be.
Aye, thou hast my gratitude.
To arms!
Now let's finish off these beasts for their king, for Marcelin.
Let none escape!
Yeah.
Leave
let
it to
none
me.
escape. Leave this to us. We shall not lose this battle. Take care, Honnet, and may your arrows fly true. Arrows? I'll be smacking things with all the weapons.
I am ready.
So Red Eye hideth in these ruins.
This bodeth ill.
I think Lind is the only character in this game that has all of the dialogue voice. Thou feelest it too, eh, girl? Grim Paul hangeth in the air. Danger lurketh ahead, that we cannot see its form. Letting us tread carefully here. I need to skip the growl. Tread carefully, we're gonna run straight into danger. Real quick. I was just wondering if the dragon saber was better than Verna's sword. Does not appear to be the case. There's a lot of dialogue to go through, and not much of it was voice acted. So a lot of reading for me. My throat is getting tired already. We've only done 2 stories.
Now, let us hunt him.
What
next?
Alright, let's chest there. I probably have to come back with Therion, so I guess we'll see what's down here. So usually just a box room, a chest. I'm sure this won't be any exception. The Therion chest though. Damn! I need to come back later. Okay. I'm gonna be going back through everywhere later.
Ready or not, here I come!
Come in, if thou darest.
Yay! One box! Through the screen. Oh man. I do question some of the design choices here. Alright. Wow, there's actually a lot. Two of the entrances are. No, three. Okay, the three are covered. It's 2 safe points though. Huh. Ah. Therion, can you teach somebody else how to lockpick? Dun 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 dun. Nothing in here. Nothing back here. This is where the guys were fighting, I think. But their remains are not present.
Step right up!
Bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum bum ba ba
It's my turn now!
Oh. That was a little weird. Lightning necklace.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. Come in, if thou darest.
If thou darest. Right, one thing I want to do. She still doesn't really need it yet. Fortitude I don't really need. Surpassing power.
Ready or not, here I come!
That's a neat looking lizard.
Let's do this!
Pomegranate. Spearling plum. Going up leads to the boss. We've got something down here. Another inspiriting plum basket. Healing grape bunch.
Flame, protect us!
Come in, if thou darest.
Hurricane lunge all. Alright, I'll get that. I'll get it later, maybe, if I want one. I just don't feel like healing myself before the boss. I say when I conserve Ophelia's mana. Ah, this is where they fought. Okay. Makes sense.
These are the guards from Marsalim.
Ah, Marsalim, not Lim. That's the English pronunciation. Is Red Eye a human?
I do not understand. This creature's heart, I cannot read it. I can sense the feelings of every beast, every monster. But from this one, nothing. Still, my task remaineth the same. Thou hast taken people from us, and we shall have them back.
Oh, that was short and to the point.
If thou art ready, then so am I.
So, you are the Red Eye.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Better than a snare.
I'll do my best.
Oh, only boost one person's physical attack? Alright, that guy's not that good. Ow!
My turn now!
Bullying Ophelia, he knows! He knows! Let me not do that. We'll just do BP boost.
The cosmos empowers the weary!
Cosmos empowers the weary. I should have BP boosted Cyrus. That would make more sense. Let's scout with lightning.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Alright. Oh, it changes his body every time.
So much to learn.
Alright, now he's weak to lightning.
My turn now! Let me help.
Letting the hunt begin it.
I could get 2 axe hits. Nope, didn't get it. I don't want Ophelia to get killed here.
This should help.
Oh, there's a second axe hit. I didn't think about that happening. Dun, 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 have? Put to sleep, viscous bile doesn't really help. Okay, we can just smack it.
My turn now.
Fiend's body writhes in pain.
Prepare yourself! Elfric, bring her up the flame!
Elfric, bring her the flame.
Here I go! I won't hold back!
Could get some muns. Do I need muns? We have pawn it. No. Let's go for the kill.
Try this on for size!
Trying this.
What's this now?
He can defend.
I think not!
I think not. I think yes.
Using this.
What's this? Now the true lesson begins. Alofin, Lord of Learning!
Alofin! For you, I think just in case, well, if I don't kill, should probably kill just in case.
Using
I have
this.
Plenty of healing great bunches.
I'll do my best. Here I go! Lux Conjureer! Lux Conjureer!
Okay, yeah, easy peasy.
I am not made for such battles.
Silly red eye.
What?
What evil is this? Doth this mean the curse is lifted?
Tja.
Devil take ye, monster! I can move again. I'm saved. The beast is slain.
Truly?
But how? It didn't even petrify. All this build-up over petrification. Red Eyes White Dragon, the new Kaiba special. That's mixing too many things.
Not so.
Not just I. The city guard and the Knights Ardent. We fought as one. Now it was all me.
Ho-ho!
Swoons! I can taste the air again. Look, I'm flesh and blood.
Oh,
We're saved. Sounds like they're very much aware of what's going on as Stone.
I'm in your debt.
Wondrous. Well, how can we thank you for this miracle?
Nay.
Thou needest not. I had cause of my own to slain the beast. If thou wilt show thanks, leave us this place, and takest thy men back home to their king. His majesty waiteth anxiously for good tidings.
Understood.
And I will not tarry one moment. By your leave, my lady.
Excellent.
Curse is broken, but hath Master been saved? You have to go find out on it.
Behold, my fellows! Hanit the Huntress, Slayer of Red Eye, has returned!
General Lennar tells me of your exploits. You have slain the menace. You saved my poor men and our city. You are our savior, and we are forever in your debt.
What I did was for my own avail.
Perhaps so, Huntress. Yet grateful we remain. I would like to propose a banquet in your honor. But alas, I divine that you will not tarry here with us.
I cannot, Highness. I must see with mine own eyes if my master hath been freed from the curse.
Of course. General Lennar.
Sire, my men are ready to escort the Huntress at your command.
I informed King Kalim of your circumstances. He ordered preparations be made in advance.
You fought the Red Eye to bring your master to life. My soldiers recovered the instant it was slain. Pray, go to his side at once.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Think nothing of it, but perhaps when your quest is done, you would grace us with your presence once more. And then we may throw the banquet you deserve.
You honor me. I hope that day shall come soon.
The feast.
Not far now.
God's mercy! What is that fiend?
Come, Linda, with me.
Oh, I kept calling her Lind or Lindy. It's Linda. I would think it's Linda. Ooh, that's a big saber cat.
Look out!
Aw.
Huh?
Unique monster instigated by Zonta.
Hagen, if thou art here, then...
What ho, Hanit! Don't tellin' me thou'st grown again!
Not in height, master. But if thou speakest of experience, then yes.
Ah, that must be it. Hope I didn't cause thee too much trouble.
Some, master. And I was worried for a spell.
Thou were? Then I guess I owe thee an apology.
Thou certainly dost.
Stay, my dear. That was thy cue to say not at all.
And not just to me, to Natalia, Susanna, and Eliza as well. You had us all worried.
That's a long list, but no matter. Rest assured, I'll make an apology to each and every one. And then I shall thank them, too, for good measure.
Thou dost not.
Hanit, thank thee. Thou'st done me proud.
Like gripping her up.
Blushing, art we? Perhaps thou'st not grown that much after all.
And thou clearly hast learnest nothing from this misadventure.
Oh, a man my age hath learned all the things he ever will, I'm afraid.
Begging your pardon, sir, but we just wanted to thank you.
Oh, quite. Think nothing of it. Art thou hurt?
Nothing that won't mend soon enough, by your grace, sir.
Good to hear it. So, where were we? Ah, yes. Thou were about to tell me of thine adventures.
It's a long story. Wouldst thou hear in it all?
Every last word.
The journey I had taken was but a short episode in my life. But I would come into telling the tale of it many times in the years to come in. For the first time as a hunter, I found a story that was mine alone. It was my first story, but not my last. But those are tales for another day. And so I end my story here. Thou canst always come to our village to hear in it again. Though I warn you, it may not be the same with every telling.
He's the only one who had a voiced epilogue. That's a nice picture. The doggy's got a bone. Alright. I guess that does it, unless there's things I can find on my own. Yeah, that's the end. There's this territory that's still not filled in, which I'm wondering if I can get there, and I just haven't seen it yet. And then all of this is not highlighted, so I don't know what the deal is with that either. I have side questing. I guess side quests are the next thing I'm gonna do, and then wandering around. I also may as well look up some things. I believe you can fight... what is it? The side boss enemies, they're supposed to respawn. Hanet confirmed them as captures. So, we'll do some stuff mostly later. Since it's 3:16, I think I'll give it a break here, since I'm done with the story aspects, and I'll be back later this afternoon streaming more of this. Oh, 52. It's pretty spry for an old guy. The bidden not to move in, the request endeth not. What do you got on you? Battle-tested bow. That looks pretty nice. Oh, no discount. Feels bad, man. Yep, pretty nice. Her attack power is very high. I don't have any other nuts. I do Joshua's... oh wait, that's not a key item. It's just Joshua's poem. Heals for some reason. Just sell some of this stuff. Cat's Eye, $20,000. I think I spent $38,000 on that with no discount. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back on later with a longer stream for sure.